This is Eric. I'm going to come to you today and talk a little bit about something very personal for me. And that is the hope I have for my son as he's a teenager right now and moving toward becoming a man. And maybe even more specifically, how he's going to interact with women. You know, there's a lot of news right now about how devalued women are in our culture and the treatment that they've received currently and in the past. And I'd have to say, they've got a point. I've seen a lot of that kind of thing up close and personal. So, from my perspective, what can I do about that? Well, I'm not going to be able to change every male on the planet and get them to act the right way, but I do have some control as it relates to my son. And this is going to really be about three hopes that I have for him that he'll embrace, that he'll take on and make his own. The first one is that he will embrace the idea of becoming a better man each day of his life, always endeavoring to improve. I think if he does that, the winner in this equation will be that future girlfriend, that future wife, because he's always seeking to become better. The second thing is that he'll embrace the idea that life is made up of 90% choices and 10% the surprises. Now, we know about surprises in the sense you can't see them coming, good or bad. But the other 90% is in our hands. It's in our control. And once again, if he does that, I think the winner in that equation will be that future girlfriend, that future wife. And lastly, and a real important one as well, is I want him to not take his cues from media, from our culture, because I think that's one of the big problems. And it's one of the reasons why we're at right now. Because the messages that young men get now really tell them a lie. It's a deception. And unfortunately, the messages are very persuasive, and many a young man takes them on and makes them a part of who they are, only to be shocked, only to be disappointed that that's not really how it works. Whether it's the way that they treat a girl, or whether it's how they perceive a girl through the eye and the heart. In the end, I think if my son does those three things, he'll be in pretty good shape. He won't be perfect, but I think he'll be part of the solution. I think he'll be one of those lights that people could point to say, yeah, that's the way that a man is supposed to treat a woman. That's certainly my hope for him. Take care.